So an interesting topic has been showing up around lately that I think is kind of something that's been discussed for a while, but I've just seen it really show up in some YouTube videos and stuff lately, and I kind of was interested in what you make of this. Got a couple of articles about it. This is from The Nook, which I guess is someone's Substack. I don't know anything about this publication. And then there's this other one that's in some, I think, indie magazine. But the topic is the disappearance of hobbies, or the death of hobbies. The idea being that at a certain point in time, we all had hobbies. We did paintings or quilting or made cakes. Photography or
woodworking, scale model building.
Did you ever have a wood burning kit?
I wanted to get one a long time ago when I was younger, and then my mom said no because
she thought you burned down the house.
Wood burning.
Wood burning is one of the weirder hobbies I think that there is.
It is, yeah.
Because it's sort of like. Here, I burned the shape of a leaf into this plank of wood. Here you go, Mom. Right. And it's like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Because you're kind of like, after I do this, what exactly do I do?
What do I do with it? And
I sell it?
And who wants a burned piece of wood?
And I've never been in anybody's house that, like, I mean, they obviously didn't do it as a hobby, but it would be kind of like weird walking into somebody's house and be like, oh, you burnt an owl onto that slab of wood. Okay. Yeah, it was one of those wood burning kits that was from I don't know, Michael's or something.
I got it for Christmas one year.
Get a cheetah. You can burn a cheetah into a circle of ash.
I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. Nothing I did looked like that. I just kept writing my name over and over again, and by the grace of God, I did not burn a hole through my finger somehow, but I like how you were looking at me like, I don't think that's kind of cool at all.
No, that particularly looks just...
No? You don't think that's cool?
No.
Well, I guess I'm not giving you a wood burning kit for Christmas this year.
That's fine.
But so we did things. Everybody did things. Now all that anybody does is look at their phone or look at their laptop or they look at screens. This is all anybody does now is look at screens. Mm-hmm. So let's see what The Nook has to say about this. I really dislike their little animated GIF here, but who am I to judge? So The Nook writes, a few weeks ago I asked a colleague my favorite question. So what's your hobby? He thought about it, got this little twinkle in his eye, like he was about to reveal a deep, passionate secret, and proudly said, collecting Dogecoins. That's extra sad to me because that's not even a physical coin.
No, that would be the equivalent, similar equivalent would be like, I collect NFTs.
Oh, God.
It's
somehow even worse because Dogecoins don't even have anything to look at. I guess you can look at your Doge wallet, but...
Your Doge wallet, that would be about it. But at least, but compared to NFTs, I mean, I'd imagine maybe Doge might make a little bit of a profit.
Do you know that I have Doge?
No.
You didn't know? You didn't know
maybe
that?
You did.
Maybe I did.
I didn't know if it was Doge. I know you had one of the...
I have Doge and I have something I don't even remember what it is. I get emails occasionally from whatever the company I bought it through that are like, you should sell this now. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. I don't even know. My Doge, I'll put it this way. I don't even know how to get my Doge coins back. It's on a hard drive someplace. And every time I tried to sync the wallet, it keeps giving me an error. And when I look up how to fix it, I'm too drunk most of the time to follow the instructions. And so I'm like...
Just like when you bought them.
Oh, that's painfully accurate.
That was the time I bought two soccer jerseys. That was before I got married, so I mean, statute of limitations worked. I bought two soccer jerseys and I ended up looking at my Capital One card the next day online. I was like, what the f- did I buy for $140? And it was the full kitted out version of the jerseys that's got the special league patches. Didn't have anybody's name on it, but I was like, huh? I'm like, oh, I bought two of them? I'm like, geez, okay. I was really scared because like, did somebody steal my thing? And I was just like,
that's bad.
No, I have a confirmation email.
I mean, I've done impulse buys like that. Like, speaking of hobbies, that negative scanner that I bought on eBay was something that I wanted, but rational Brendan was like, you shouldn't buy this, don't do it. But drunk Brendan was like, just fucking do it, man. Like, when are you gonna do this sober? You're too much of a pussy. You're gonna
this thought and desire is not going to come up again anytime soon.
And
until I have another 6 beers.
And now that I finally pulled the trigger and bought it, I'm like, I'm so glad drunk Brendan had a really good idea, because especially with eBay, there's no just like, oh, cancel it, send it back, take it to Whole Foods and send it back for free. It's like you're kind of, if you buy it and it works, it's yours.
You're done. Yeah.
All right, sorry, that was an aside about hobbies. He pulled out of his phone and showed me a bunch of fluctuating graphs on his investment dashboard. I died a little inside.
We all died a little with you at the same time.
Nothing, right? Nothing has ever made me sadder. That's like saying making fixed deposits is my passion. I like this writer.
Yeah.
I wanted to grab his shoulders and yell, no, no, no. I meant something useless, something ridiculous, something that makes your heart do cartwheels. Oh, it is our podcast. Useless, ridiculous, but makes my heart do cartwheels.
Yeah. And I look forward to it every week, or every other, whenever
it's recording time. We've been kind of busy, honestly.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, it went from like, I want to make this as easy as possible to, hey, let's do these extra episodes. Let's do, we need to do our Halloween episode. What's that?
Next week. Something
that's what I mean. We're recording, but it's just like, oh, that's another thing to record and to do. It's like, it gets, because you know what it is, Alex? It's because we're passionate. We're passionate about our hobby. Somewhere along the way, we fully grown, tax-paying, alarm-snoozing, to-do list-making adults forgot the sheer pointless joy of doing things just because they're fun. Somewhere along the way, we stopped playing. I mean, I think that's a compelling argument, but I honestly, though, not specific. I'm not trying to toot our own horn or wax our cars, but we don't really necessarily have this problem. You build models. You raise your kids. That's a hobby. Oh, Alex, not here. Alex does cam shows. There we go. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Zero.
Verka.
How far along are you with that one? Oh. Okay, Alex has completed
a lot of progress here.
He's done it in the past.
Yeah. Well, I have this one, and then I have a perfect grade up in the attic, and that's basically the last two I have to put together of the ones I have.
Right. So, and how many have you made? How many have you finished?
At least, I'd say maybe 24.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Within the past, and I was more proactive at it years ago
before you had children and
during COVID. But but also right now I'm working on this kind of like it's for like a bookcase, but it's also like a bookend type of thing. There are these miniature. I think I might have shown you it. It's like these miniature little things, like diorama type of things.
Erica got it for you, right?
Yeah.
You know who got one of those after I showed her yours?
Liz.
Yes, Liz got one.
Whenever you say you know who,
I mean, I don't
followed by her.
It's like,
I'm just like your mom. I mean, those are the two options. But more often than not, it's like, guess who's collecting some BTS figures from McDonald's?
Liz.
Mom. He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess the only people I know in life are you and Erica, Liz, and my mom. It seems kind of sad. So Alex, so what else do you do besides you've got other hobbies besides your models?
I collect Magic the Gathering cards, mostly because I don't really play it anymore. I mean, it's kind of like, I kind of buy bulk lots of it every couple of years just to be like, oh, what's the thing and stuff like that. Just maybe hopefully something might spike up in price. I don't really, I've got some cards and stuff like that. What else do I do for hobbies? That thing. I
mean,
my kids is a hobby, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I do think this show qualifies, even though it's digital.
The podcast. I play video games. I guess a lot of people consider that to be a hobby, gaming. I also do Sunday nights. I do D&D with a group.
That's good. Yes,
that's another thing. That's within the last year.
See, so. Alex is a well-adjusted adult male. Although it's funny, they say, "What did we do as kids?"
Oh, fishing.
Yeah.
I haven't gone shooting for a while, but I used to do clays, probably more so.
Clay pigeons, skeet shooting.
Yeah, just skeet shooting. Yeah,
that's what I mean. You have to get a babysitter for your boys, and we can go skeet shooting again. Since you're the only person I know with a gun. I remember your gun because there's that extra little thing when you cock it that you have to push down that I always forget about by the trigger.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
that
yeah.
little like release lever that you've got to hold Anyway.
For the shotgun, yeah.
For the shotgun.
The slide, like the slide release thing. It's probably got a name, but that's what I call.
Do all shotguns have that?
The boom boom fun time button. I think they all kind of do to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. I don't. So. I mean, the only I don't remember Andy's having it because he brought his for your bachelor party.
Oh, that was the same one. Yeah.
Oh, so it must have
got the same one.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, then
because like there's also like the safety on those, which is near the trigger guard. Yeah. But then I think Mossbergs have their trigger guards on top of the stock.
I've just played with your gun a lot more than I played with Andy's. I don't even remember Andy's gun, buddy.
I am confident that you'll never hurt her.
It's a nice shot.
Thank you. I was an Eagle Scout.
We did things simply because they made us happy. No strategy, no 5-year plan, no LinkedIn or Instagram updates. We grew up, and Hobbies started needing a return on investment, or ROI, as the investment bros say.
The crypto bros.
Bros.
Check out my Dogecoin.
If you paint, someone asks, "Oh, are you selling your work?" If you write, "Are you getting published?" If you pick up pottery, "Are you starting a small business?" Is this true?
I don't know. I think people I think with a lot of these hobbies is that when you would do a hobby, you just kind of did it for the sake of it, for the enjoyment, for the personal gratitude.
Well, that's what she said.
But I think over time, I think she said that probably there was this change in attitude where if you told somebody you did something, they were kind of thinking, oh, you're probably just doing this because you're hoping to financially gain from it in some capacity, like the examples she gave and stuff like that.
Well, it's funny, like I've kind of gone full circle on this issue because when we started doing videos, YouTube had a 5-minute or even less 3-minute limit, and we wanted to make long form videos back in like 2007, 2008, maybe 2006.
Wasn't it 2001?
Wasn't we started doing?
We were doing podcasts.
Well, we were doing Otaku No Radio, but we didn't do
We
didn't do video for that.
Yeah,
it was Subpixel, and the Subpixel series was what we did streaming videos for. But the point is that because of that, we had our own website. We published self-hosted completely, and because of that, all of that stuff, like. We got okay views on that, especially considering it wasn't centralized. We did okay, probably about the way that we do now. Some videos we got like 50 downloads. 100, certain ones that went viral, like Juggalos or certain videos we got, thousands.
Yeah.
For me, like, I'm not even on that shit. Motherfuckers swinging glow sticks. I'm like, man, come on, you're fucking up. I'm trying to watch Ice Cube. I can't. You're fucking up my peripheral vision with that flashy shit. The first time I ever...
HIV is still positive.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Out with the negative, in with the positive.
Yeah. He's probably been here, one time.
I'm here for the gathering and for my family and for the juggalos of the world, but I'm also an artist and I do appreciate fine art myself. I also just like to give to the people. That's why we're here. And tits for $1. You can get free tits, but those are just nasty. These are 18-year-old fresh, not even ready for the world yet. So
I'll just give you $1 for an interview. How about that?
Really? That'd be awesome.
Point is that we were doing that for. There was no sponsorships. There was no money to be made. It was just purely passion and enjoyment.
Bunch of weebs talking about anime shows.
Well, but I mean, even like the video stuff. We just did,
or even later on.
We just did stuff for fun. We liked hanging out with each other. We had a bigger group of friends, and we just did stuff together. We made videos. And we liked the interaction and emails and people saying, "Oh, that was cool," or even like the video about furries. I got in trouble with the furry community for that video. That video
still haven't let it go.
A lot of them seem to be kind of private, but some of them are actually kind of open. But most of them are really private. They try to keep it in for the furries. Like if you're not a furry, then get out.
I think it's...
They just don't know how to present the information.
No, I think it's our own fault that
it got out.
That it got out to the way that it did. I mean, furry for a lot of us is an escape. We use it to basically to get away, to fantasize, to have fun, to bring that little inner smile to ourselves. And we don't know when the fantasy, a lot of us should say we don't, but there are some who don't know where that fantasy line ends and begins with reality itself. And those people who don't know that are the ones that we see on TV, that we read in the headlines. FurryCon, check out this dude humping this thing over here. And along with that, we need to basically stop ostracizing ourselves because we are so afraid of the public seeing us and harming us. We basically shut ourselves off in general, and we can't do that anymore. Going to sick children and sick people and actually helping them, they're now focusing on those things. Because finally they realize that, oh, well, these people aren't a bunch of psychos who just like to dress up in animal suits and act like they're doing bad stuff to my dog.
I remember like it was showing up on like forums and stuff because I could see where the referrals were coming from, and it was like, uh-oh. Anyway, the point is that then I kind of got resentful of it because YouTube took off, and I was like, oh man, if we had been like, we were like too early, and if we would have done this 5 years later, we'd have a cool YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Now I'm back around on the other side where I'm like, no, we did it at the right time, and we just had fun. And I'm glad we didn't have to worry about anything else besides having fun.
Yeah.
So
because now a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people that try to do the same thing we do, on YouTube, they're getting like maybe like 120 views on a video, and there's like 2, 3, 4 people on the podcast show, and they all have the mics in the back. They got their wall of nerd collage items and stuff like that. I have my front door and my closet behind me. It's just like my kitchen's over there. And they're like so hardcore into it. And it's like they're basically doing the same amount in terms of view count and subs as we are. So it's like,
but if we were, if we were chasing algorithm and chasing what's popular and doing all the things, I mean, by all standards, we shouldn't be doing this anymore. Technically, it's like if we're in it to make it as a lifestyle, like income, like a career. This is like after a year with the amount of subs and views that we get, it's like you stop you find a different niche, you start over, do something different. That's what you're supposed to do. We don't really care.
Just say Smith again. It don't matter. None of this matters.
By having one thing in your life, just one thing that exists purely for fun, something that has no career prospects, no monetization strategy, and absolutely no chance of ever making you rich. I think that that's a good thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll put it this way. This is why I was asking about the are you starting a small business? Are you getting published? Nobody, whenever I've mentioned like photography or anything or writing or anything, nobody's like, "Oh, are you getting featured in a museum?" I'm like, they're just like, "Oh, you do photography?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, there's like a lab that opened down the street, and I get my film processed now." And everyone's just like, and Brendan's talking about film again. They just start glazing over.
They glaze over.
That's fine because you don't need to. Nobody. I don't share my photography with anyone. It's not even under my name.
Well, like me, like with my models, once I build them, I haven't, people who do Gunpla and other things, I haven't painted any of them. They're just put straight into the box because I don't have the ability. I don't have not the resources, but like I guess the setting in order to sit down and be able to paint them and stuff like that. I hope to one day, but you know, small fingers and screaming, grunting kids is kind of counterintuitive to that. And then my magic cards, they're all in the filing cabinet and, you know, the garage and just big, huge 1,000-count boxes. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is, having a family, having kids changes the dynamic a lot. I mean, your next house, you have to have a basement, just FYI.
Erica's been talking to you.
I was going to say...
It's like if we only had a basement that we could just put the boys in there and let them run around.
Wife and
it's not a zoo.
Your wife and I have agreed that you guys need a basement.
Yeah.
I just mean for your sake more so, because then you get a special room and you have a lock, and you. I mean,
that's where I keep the teenage runaways.
My grandfather had his workshop. That was it was you know, there was no heat or air conditioning there, but it was just this corner in the basement. But it was a room, you know. It had four walls and a locking door, and he had all of his tools. He would go in there and torture teenage girls.
Torture those teenage runaways?
No, he would build things.
Have you seen this girl?
He would build I would go in. I mean, I had my corner. He made me a corner when I was like 12 years old, so that I could do stuff. So it was like.
Was it like a woodworking?
Yeah, it was like woodworking.
Like what did he do? Woodworking. Okay.
Woodworking or anything.
Erica's dad has a building like that at his house.
It's
just a woodworking shop.
That's what men need. You need a spot, and you could use it to paint. I mean, I would use it to. I would build like wooden guns, you know, and that kind of stuff. Just being a 12-year-old boy.
Okay. You were 3D printing way before in the 90s when it was just wood carved guns.
It was just called wood carving.
Wood carving.
So, anyhow.
Well, that's kind of like where I think that personal space is kind of where that whole concept of the man cave sort of kind of came about, where it was like, well, it's my own personal area in my house because the rest of it's been taken over by Martha Stewart Living. So
the rest of it's been taken over.
We got to put sports shit all over the place. Like, you don't have to do that, dude.
Oh, this goes into why this person started the Nook. So it's there. This is it's reflexive, same way the show is. And like I remember blogging. I had a blog.
A lot of people did blogging. Yeah, I feel like it kind of dipped. It kind of lost its popularity in a certain point
because everything got consolidated into Facebook, Instagram. YouTube, you know what I mean? There are still
dedicated blogs,
like Blogger.
Like I guess Substack would be one.
Yeah, Substack.
Yeah,
is
Blogger.com.
Substack is kind of just the newest version of. Yeah. So yeah, and this kind of regurgitates the same points, which is basically that we monetization kind of killed traditional hobbies, where everyone wants to make money from what they do, and so they treat it differently than just doing something because it makes you happy to do.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because it's like if somebody runs like a blog now where it's like it's an opinion, it's more of an opinion piece, and they're like they don't get to do it at their leisurely at their own pace, at their leisurely convenience. They're like, oh, I have to get up and write a new blog every single day and stuff. It's like at that point you're kind of just like you're running an opinion piece in a newspaper all the time about something that happens and stuff, hoping that you get enough hits that it translates into ad revenue.
Yeah,
I have that set up.
I have to admit there are times where I do feel that way about this show, where like for example, when I got home on Sunday from visiting you and your family, I had not edited that episode that went up on Monday. I was kind of telling myself, you know what, I'm going to post on the community tab and just say, sorry, things came up, no episode. But I took a nap, which made a huge difference. And then I was like, oh, I don't want, I mean.
Brendan loves his naps.
I haven't taken a nap in a while, but yes, I do love my naps.
Dad's napping, kids.
I didn't nap when I was visiting you at all.
You have no time to, you don't even get a chance to sleep at night.
I used to nap when it was just the firstborn. Because then I could go in the room, and now. But anyway.
That's true. I used to have that.
Yeah. The point is though, in the back of my head, I do feel a little bit responsible for like making sure that we hit our goals, our deadlines. So Mondays and occasionally Thursdays, and so having to even tell you, oh, you know what, I didn't finish the episode this week. I was like, oh, can't do that. Just because I like having the consistency, and I do think about people who like the people who we've kind of formed relationships with on the show. I do think to myself, I don't want to let them down, even if they don't want to. Even if they don't watch it tomorrow, it still feels bad not posting when we claim we're going to post. So,
yeah.
So yes,
because there's probably channels you I mean you and I watch and subscribe to that were like, oh, they haven't put up a video in like a couple of days and a couple of weeks, and it's like, what's going on? What's happening? You know. But then there's also those that are like, you know that there's a longer space of time when they do that.
I feel like there are channels, and this is like the life cycle of YouTube channels. There are channels that they're working towards an audience, and they are very consistent, and then they have an audience, they get their 1 million subs. You ever notice that I feel like most channels hit 1 million and then that's it? Like it just plateaus. It's a little weird to me that it's just like now we're stuck at 1 million and we're never going to get to 2. It's going to be one.
They get that play button and
I feel like the algorithm, once you get to 1 million, kind of is like, okay, you're done. We're going to and there are other huge ones, obviously, but overall, people get to 1 million subs, and it's like that's it.
Yeah, the 1 million mark is like the big thing and stuff like that. Because then you know that there's like there's that chart that's like the top 10 most sub channels on YouTube, and that's pretty static. It's like these people somehow won the golden ticket, and they're always going to be up there.
Like how many subs does Red Letter Media even have? 1.5 million. They've been around for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe not 20, but a long time. That's kind of interesting, though. You'd think that they would keep rising, because I think they've been at 1 million views for probably 10 years, haven't they? I don't know.
Like 1 million subs?
Sorry, 1 million subs.
Yeah, I think they're slowly creeping up since that 1 million sub, but I feel like a lot of the channels that tend to be better in terms of entertainment and things like that can kind of be within that like 100 to 250 kind of mark. 100,000 to 250,000, yeah.
Sorry, I don't remember the point I was making with all of this. I guess the point is that it's having a YouTube channel that you're more just passionate about making yourselves happy. Like that's the other thing. The big thing for this show that I care about, and I think you care about it, is that I don't want to talk about topics just because they might get more views. You know,
or those thumbnails that hit that algorithmic look and style and stuff that we see a lot of people utilize all the time.
And like we do, like there are some topics that we know are probably going to get more views than others, like the K-pop Demon Hunters has done well for us. And like video game content usually does pretty well for us. And then weird stuff like Dawn to Dawn was such a bomb. That was really surprising.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I mean, it's
one thing looking at the like analytics. If it's like, okay, you've got 500 views and they watched 1% of the video. But usually our retention isn't like terrible. It's fine. But that video was just like nobody watched it, and the people who did click on it watched like 5 seconds of it. It was like really weird. Yeah. It was like, okay, well, I guess the Dawn to Dawn people don't. I don't know.
Maybe there's not as many as we think there are for some reason. But who knows?
So anyway, hey, what are your hobbies? Let us know in the comments.
That's if you happen to have a blog about that.
That's such a perfect end to this episode because it's like, please engage. like,
please clap.
Like and subscribe and clap, please. Thank you.
Please thumb up.